Hello everyone, today we're going to be doing another unboxing, and here we have the figure from the manufacturer's Good Smile Arts Shanghai. Is a 1/7 scale figure of the character Vivy from the series Vivy Fluorite Eye song. So before we get into the figure, just in case you didn't know, Vivy Fluorite Eye song, or Vivy Fluorite Eye song, is a anime original which originally aired in 2021 by Studios with Studio. And if you didn't know, the person who actually helped write the story were two people, one Eiji Umehara and also the well-known Nagatsuki Tappei, which is the author who made Re:Zero. So this series did actually get a light novel and a manga adaptation, which is based on the same story written by the two creators. The art from mangaka Yamataka Morito. So as you can see here in the background, this is actually Vivy's box rotating in 360, and I'm really excited to actually unbox this because I've been waiting for a actual scale figure of the character. So without holding you guys back, let's just take Vivy out of the box and see how she looks. So as you can see here straight out of the packaging, she is wrapped in plastics and a little bit of styrofoam to protect it from getting any breakage or scratches on the paint. So let's just remove all of this plastic and see how it looks. See, here we have his assembly instructions guide that usually comes with some figurines. As you can see here, it's actually in 3 languages. It's in Chinese, Japanese, or should I say Mandarin, and in English. And here we have is the other side, which you can see here. It's a pretty simple instructions guide. You just place it on the base, but do be careful because there's some parts of the figure that is fragile, as you can see here by the circles. Just be careful when handling this figure. As you can see here, this is the base that Vivy does come with. So I do have a little issue with my base here. You can see there is actually a scratch on it, which I'm gonna see if I can actually remove it. If not, then that's the only issue I do have with this base. But as you can see here, we have the logo of Vivy Fluorite Eye song here with both English and the katakana that is written in, and it looks really great. I do like the way it's stylized on the base. And on the bottom here, we do have information and other stuff on the figure here, made in China, and although you see with Studio and other information. And I do disregard the little hairs you see. I do have a cat, and it is kind of dusty in my spot, so it does not come with that. That's just my messy area. But other than that, the acrylic base looks really beautiful. I do a little bit disappointed that it's kind of like has a scratch on it, and usually with acrylic bases they just do tend to get scratched up. So hopefully yours doesn't come like this, but mine did. As you can see here from the main attraction of the figure, here starting from her high heels, they did it on really amazing sculpt work here. As you can see by the creases on her foot, or should I say her high heels, it looks really great and amazingly painted. When the light hits it, it gives it like a shading. And here's the bottom, which actually where you connect the peg from the base. But other than that, it looks really great. I love the way they sculpted the boots here with all the creases, individual creases here that look really great and painted. It looks really amazing, and it looks actually a little bit realistic. But here you can see actually the legs here actually go into the boots, which I do like because it kind of gives it more depth to it. Which you can see here, we have like the boot, and then we have the legs inside of it going down. I don't know how far down it goes, but it looks really great nonetheless. And here we have is her, I don't know if I should call it a dress or like a little long trench jacket, but you can see here it is flowing in the wind, just like in the beginning intro where she says, "As you like my pleasure," and it's flowing in the wind with the wind blowing. And here we have is the two little crystals in the back, which do be careful because those pieces are a little bit fragile. And as you can see here, it's kind of hard to see, but you can see there is depth in the back here. And well, I could kind of see it. I don't know if you guys can see it from camera, but they did a nice paint job here on her back, and they did a nice work on the sculpt work there on the line of her back. Here's a close-up shot of her other crystal here on this side, and just be careful when handling it because it is a bit fragile. Here's the bottom legs here on the top, and you can see they did sculpt her little tush area, which is pretty cute. Did amazing paintwork too on the bottom half here, and you can see a close-up shot here on her hair, which looks really great. I always love the way they put or they sculpt hair that makes it look like each individual is like sculpted. Same way what I said with the boots, or same thing I said with the boots. Amazing sculpt job here on her cape area, which when the light hits it, it kind of gives it more depth to it, which is really amazing. I do like that. Amazing paintwork here on her dress area here, and also her gloves here, which is a white glove. So same thing, amazing sculpt work here with all the creases on the glove, because she is like holding her hand out in the pose, which looks really great. Here's a close-up shot on her face here, which they did an amazing work on her face. It looks really beautiful, and I like the sculpt work they did on her mouth there, where you could kind of see her tongue, which looks really cute. And I do like the addition to this little circle tattoo here area that she does have on the figure, but she is an android in the series, so which makes sense. But I do love that addition there they added. She does have a little earring on the side here that flowing in, which I think is supposed to be like a mic, because she is like an android singing model I think, from what I remember. But yeah, it looks really great. I love the pose. It looks really great. Here's a little cowlick on the top of her hair, which I think this is how the cowlick should have been on the Roxy figure I did unbox, instead of the little cheap thing we got. But yeah, so I do love the flow of hair. Like I said before, with each individual hair strand sculpted, which looks really great. They did an amazing job with this piece, and I really do love this. Like, man, it reminds me really much of the series. But yeah, let's just add this to the base and complete the figure. Alright guys, so that was Good Smile Arts Shanghai 1/7 scale figure of the character Vivy from the series Vivy Fluorite Eye song. And all I gotta say is I really do love the way this figure looks and came out. I've been waiting for a scaled figure for a while now. I know they did come out with a Nendroid version of her, but I don't really unbox Nendroids and I don't really get much Nendroids. Only a couple of them, but I've been waiting for a scale figure, and now this is actually released, and I love every single bit of it. So that's gonna be the end of this one, guys. I hope they release other scale figures of other series I really love, like Haruhi from Ouran High School Host Club, or Violet from Violet Evergarden, or a scaled figure of Sawako from Kimi ni Todoke. Man, somebody just make it, please. Alright, I'm not gonna list on all the characters I want, but this figure is really beautiful, and if you have not actually seen this series, I highly recommend it. It's like up there with my favorite series of all time with other series, but I'm not gonna name all of them. But that's gonna be the end of this one, guys. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll leave you guys up with close-up shots and other angles of the figure. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one, or at least maybe another Lane figure from Serial Experiment Lane. I know there's an Android for her, but I want a scaled figure of her. Fuck. Alright, now you know what? No, shut up, Game Smashers. That's it.
この歌を震わせる導く戸惑い